Samson Gampe and ndifuyile.
I've got livestock.
Ndinabantwana.
I've got kids.
Ndiyalima.
I cultivate the soil.
Ndingafa kunoba ungangena umuntu ozocanda lo mhlaba ulime ubhola.
I'd rather die than allow this land to be mine.
Sorry, no camera. No cameras, please. But does the minister like the rules? I'm a journalist.
Athi lo mhlaba unechaphaza, lo mhlaba unechaphaza lo. Mani ngavumela lamakhwenkwe ukuthi lo mhlaba makwenziwe lento singayifuni. Ngaba nina nifuna ukuthi nje manihambe nisithola apha siqikilekile ngoba sesikhohlele ezosinquma singakwazi nokuwagcina sibaleke. Ngelo thuba ingekho yonto. Esesehlathini ngoku. Ngifuna ukuthi ke bantu abakhulu wena mphathisi. Ngifuna ukuthi ke bantu abakhulu mandibulele. Ningasho uba ndibulelela imining asiyifuni ngaphakathi. Viva ANC, viva! Viva! Phansi ke mining, phansi!
I think some of you know me, not everyone knows me. My name is Johan Lorenzen. I work with Richard Spoor Attorneys. Richard Spoor, together with the Legal Resources Center, worked with the Amadiba Crisis Committee, and we worked with Tatu Gampe throughout the struggle. And first, I must say that Richard sends his regrets. He wishes he could have been here to honor, to give a small message of support and solidarity. We're all here mourning the loss. He was a husband, he was a father, a grandfather, and even a great-grandfather. He was a veteran, he was a healer, he was a headman, he was an elder, and he was our leader. Even though he lived a very long life, we still had so much to learn from him and to receive from him. I wish I was coming here to speak to him and learn more from him and not coming here to mourn. So we are here to mourn his loss. But we're also here to celebrate him and to say how thankful we are to him here that he lived the life that he lived for his community and fought the fight that he fought for his community. Last year I came here to interview Tatu Gampe about the land in this area because I needed to understand the customary law here to take it to court. And it was such a privilege and honor to learn from him. And he explained to me how this land is the community's land and how the strength of the community comes from its connection to that land. And he explained how when decisions are made about land, it's for the community to decide together what to do. He said no leader can own land. The lesson taken from the forefathers going forward is land cannot be sold because money can get finished but land cannot get finished. And we know that he didn't just believe this by speaking. More important than his words were his awesome deeds that he took to protect this land. We need to think about how important that victory against white domination was in the Mpondo uprising. It was a powerful, heavily armed state that was rolling over people across the country. And he and his community stood strong here. And in doing this, they were not only brave, but they were brilliant. He talked about a story where they were at Kumkulu and a helicopter came with many heavily armed white soldiers. And they said, with what we have, we cannot win this fight. And they faded into hidden places and caves. And he was telling the story that sometimes they would even dress up as women. And so through this they were able to find times when soldiers were by themselves and then they would attack. And through this genius and through great sacrifice the land was protected. And also his deeds to go into the land and use the land and harvest from it to provide healing in our community. I think many of us here have benefited. I won't tell you how I benefited from his work. So it was an incredible honor and privilege to know him and learn from him and to fight and work with him. And now we ask ourselves, what do we take forward from his life and his legacy? And that's a question you must be discussing and asking yourselves. It's not for me to tell you as your lawyer. But I can say that Richard and myself and the Legal Resources Center, we're here as your lawyers, as you discuss, to listen to you, hear what you say, and take that forward in the court. And as my comrade here said, I fully agree. We see you as heroes to learn from and support. So thank you for allowing me to be here and be with you to send off Tatu Gampe and Kosika.
Wow.